So if you haven't watched the last video, please get on that as we head into today. A big FA Cup game, 3 big teams that we have to play, and 1 rivalry. Hey guys, and welcome back to the MWS channel. I'm MWS and this is part 11 of season number 8 of the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town Road to Glory, or Grimsby to Glory, as we start with that cup game revealed. So if you haven't watched the last one, you should have done, and if you have, make sure you've liked that one, then come back to this one and watch this one and like it. That's the way we're going to go on this channel. 20 likes is the aim every video. I don't think we reached it in the last one, but we can step it up, can't we, as we have Watford first. Definitely need to step it up on the field for them. Won his last 2, but before that, struggling a little bit for form as we play Arsenal after that. That is a huge game. I think if we win that, we might be in the Champions League 100%, even though I did say that last time against Southampton, as then we have Spurs and Fulham and Sheffield United. But the reason I said 3 big games is because I think if we beat Watford, we will have the semi-final of the FA Cup, maybe. Don't quote me on that one. It's either that or the games get switched around, as we have a pretty good chance for that. Manchester City, of course, top of the league, the only team above us at the moment in this save, are already out of that competition. And we got the Carabao last year. We're out of the Europa League. We're out of the Carabao Cup as well this year. So the FA Cup and the high league position is what we want to do. And definitely count that as successful, as we have this cup game here on the Saturday. So we've got a week's rest. We can actually play our first team for this important game. It's a good job it's not midweek, as you know the score by now. This is the squad we are going to play. Dino in goal. It is the full strength. Dale Fry at right back is getting better there, although his rating's gone to -2, with Tanganga, Rodon and Kelly, Todd Cantwell, Unai Vencedor, Brandon Pope and David Brooks in the midfield, with Luis Alberto in front, which someone did tell me he's played for Liverpool before, so thank you for that, and William Harper, who's sure to bang in the goals up front. It's Vicarage Road. Every single time I've played against Watford, I know this, of course, isn't true, but I feel like it's been away. I can't remember the last time we played them at Blundell Park. Probably simulated it, that's why, as we have a big game right here. Can we get the win to go to the semi-finals? We've had quite a few good draws, I think, on the way, as Ilyan Meslier is in goal for Watford, and Kappa, Kalete Carquestan and Sunderman in the defence, with Vallejo, Musa Barrow, Raskin and Hack in the midfield, with Joe Linton and Yarmachuk up front. Last time out, we were very, very good against these. I think it was like 5-0, or maybe that was the time before. Either way, we know we can beat them. So let's try and kick on, shall we? Tanganga, though, having to make an early tackle, as the ball's gone out to David Brooks as well. And we did have a bit of a run through the middle. Handball from Raskin, but it's bounced to William Harper, who turns out and gives it right now to Alberto through that little gap to Todd Cantwell. And can we take the lead? He's got Harper to sway it, but Cantwell shoots himself. And we finish last episode with a lot of early goals, and we start this one with the same. It is 1-0 already in this quarter-final against Watford, and that is going to be a surprise for sure for the Hornets. Get in there. Honestly, the form we're on, as Joe Linton, though, running at Tanganga, and it's a great challenge from the centre-back, as he's made 2 of them already. So we know Watford aren't out of this game, although their ex-striker is going to try and make it worse for them. William Harper doing a really good run right here. He's got a bit of a gap. He's going to try and cross it, and a great block, Cuesta. So it's going to be a corner ball. We want to make this 2-0 as soon as possible, as I think any team would like to do, as it would be really helpful, but we don't win that header. And Yarmachuk gives it back to Barrow, who was usually up front when we played them last, with Harper. But he makes a mistake right there, as Harper has a bit of a gap here. It's William Harper, cuts it onto his right foot, and a great save from Ilyan Meslier. It was a decent shot as well to say he got that off quick and from that range, so I'm not disappointed with that, as Dale Fry's up from the corner. Hasn't reached him, but it's going to fall to Brandon Pope. Now in the middle to Tanganga again. One more onto Alberto. Needs a little bit of a gap, which he's not going to find, but finds it into Brandon Pope, and he goes for a curler, as that's a poor one. And despite it not being 2-0 by now, and Watford definitely being better than the last time we played them, I'm happy I'm definitely happy with how we're playing because, of course, this is a quarter-final as well, so it shouldn't be easy. As Dino's come a long way out to get this from Yarmachuk. Hopefully he can get back in his net. As the left-back Sunderman gives it into Joe Linton, and Tanganga's keeping us really solid at the back. It's another great tackle from the Man Mountain as the one up front's going to try and run onto it, but they've got a defender back. FIFA honestly need to fix that, as that is a dodgy pass, Tanganga. You've done so well defensively, but you're giving the ball to Joe Linton. Completely took the man out as well, Rodon. He's going to get booked, as I don't know how the advantage wasn't that long, but Malejo, we've gifted them it back round the corner from Barrow to Yarmachuk, back into Malejo and Tanganga again. What a beast he's been in this game, and he's going to run all the way forward with it, you know, the centre-back on a roll as he gives it to Harper as well. He's got a man in the middle, but can he try and cut inside himself? Got a couple of skills, got a flip-flap, gives it to Kaleta though, but Pope on it, and Pope stings the thigh of the defender. It should be half-time anyway, and of course the referee blows the whistle as Rodon's probably booked, and we are 1-0 up at half-time. Can it be better? Definitely. Am I happy? Yes. Yep, Rodon does pick up his booking, so we've got to be careful with him. Don't want him getting suspended, of course, for a semi-final. But I think with the stupid way FIFA works, like the dropbacks with the defenders, it's probably going to be a league game that he misses and only one. They need to make it more realistic. 3-game ban and the right competition, as we've got Luis Alberto on it now. Into Pope. That's a great through ball. Onto Vencedor, who's put it through to Harper one-on-one. And he's put it wide. It's actually a great save from Ilian Meslier in the goal. The Leeds keeper in real life doing really, really well here. Him and Tanganga bossing this game. As Vencedor, though, can we try and add Alberto to that list? He cuts inside well, but it's hit Kaleta, and that's going out. Hopefully it's not a long one, but that's going to be a tough one to take. Him and Kieran Dowell, as we're still only at 1-0 up in this game, so we want to get a goal quick and pronto. As Alberto got a goal against Southampton on his second game, as he gives it to Brooks. He can try and turn and whip one in straight to Harper, who gets a power header, and Harper, oh my days, the neck muscles on that one. He's got 2 now against his former club, and that is special. Actually, no, in fact, Cantwell got the first one. I probably should have not celebrated with that as well, showed some respect, but the way he scored that, I've got to celebrate. It's just a turn, a swiveled cross, and then a swiveled header with those neck muscles getting the flight straight past Meslier. And it looks like we could be cruising into the next round as well. It's been a superb performance. Chalobah to take that down. There's another man injured, but we do have Brooks making a great run. First time whipping for Harper on the run, but it's Cuesta who's put it out. And is the man still down? No, he isn't. The game isn't stopped, and now we're in. It's Daka who's injured as Meslier punches that one. Alberto with the header. Tanganga with a touch and overhead kick, and that would have been special. That would have well and truly made this a special performance. As Rodon caught slacking on the ball, and Dino makes a great save, but Joe Linton on the angle. And Tanganga's handballed it. Of course, it's got to be the stupid handball penalty scenario when we're 2-0 up, as it's very unlucky. I mean, Rodon's to blame, to be fair. He didn't commit the foul or handball for a penalty, but he did get caught in possession, as Dino did well to save the chip. Can he save the penalty? He does. A lot of penalty misses in the recent couple of games, and that is a welcome one because, of course, where we are in this competition. However, Nemetja not doing us any favours. Not doing any favours. I burped there as well as Sudden puts it in. Well, you can tell I didn't expect that to happen. I was gasping for air, burped, and then Sunderland puts it in the box, just scrambling around. I thought we were going to clear it. I stopped commentating, thinking the defender's going to get to it, but obviously not. So we're going to try and get back into this game as well, as Dale Fry going to pass it back. We saved the penalty as well, and they've gone and scored from the corner. That's a bit harsh to take, as Chalobah, though, gets a pass off against his... It's his brother's former club, not his. It's Nathaniel Chalobah's, as they're actually putting the pressure on a little bit here. It's Joe Linton into Hack, the left midfielder, going slightly more forward. Don't let them pull off a Huddersfield, you know, and get 2 late goals, as Petanga gives it to Joe Linton. It's Raskin. It is all Watford into Joe Linton. Right side with the ball through. And Dino's first to it. And there is only a couple of minutes left, probably seconds in game, as Nathaniel Chalobah now puts a ball out wide to Brooks. Back in the middle to Pope. Can we just keep it or get another goal? It's Brandon Pope as he's tackled right there. And there's 3 added minutes. That's harsh when they've, to be fair, been on top of us. It's Eltim, Jurgen Eltim that is, in the middle. Gives it to Joe Linton. Right side. Goes for another pass, but Tanganga has been solid all game, and he's welcome to that. That's a dodgy kick, though, Dino. Good job we got it back as he was going to blast it, but there's no need to, as Grimsby Town are going to Wembley. We have a semi-final in the FA Cup right now after a bit of a dodgy one at the end, but a win nevertheless against Watford. Very happy with that, as Wolves have beaten Everton, Aston Villa have beaten West Brom, and what are the other results? The Chelsea and Arsenal one is the one stuck in my head. I don't want to have them in the next round, but of course I do want one of them to get themselves knocked out and maybe have them in a final. That would be a good final, wouldn't it? A London club against a little Grimsby Town above them. However, I might actually be wrong there. No, because Chelsea are above us, sorry. So Chelsea will be above us. I hope Arsenal can beat them, though. They are 11 points behind them and 9 behind us, as Southampton are in 4th spot. I think we play Arsenal next as well, so we could get some practice in if, of course, we have to play them again. As, yeah, I think if we win the next game, it is definitely Champions League football guaranteed, because if they lose, Manchester United will be the closest team, and they'll be on 53 points, and we'll be on 62. Pretty decent gap. We've got loads of messages as well from the last game, including the injury one that I actually didn't check pronto. Unai Vencedor, it was a serious one because I had to take him off, so it's probably going to be a couple of months. Joe Rodon is suspended as it's 2 months. I'll say that's not bad because, of course, I know it can be worse with Dowell and Harper being worse, as Harper's actually almost top scorer as well. Hossein Edouard, of course, carrying Southampton right there, as is proven to do so, as we have Aston Villa in the next round. Okay, we probably won't get it done today as well, so we're going to have to play Arsenal, Tottenham, and then simulate the last 2 against Fulham, the rivals, and Sheffield United. So these are in 5th. We are in 3rd. We need a big win, although, of course, players suspended. To be fair, it lets me keep them fit for the next game, as I'm going to have to actually change it up like this, with Fry going back in centre-back, Powell unfit going there, and Chalobah slotting in there. It looks like the return of Sasa onto the bench, as it's going to be another burp. Dino in goal, Dowell, Tanganga, Fry and Kelly in the defence, Cantwell, Chalobah, Pope and Brooks, with Luis Alberto and William Harper. So what have the Red Gunners got in plan for us right here? Can't really make out any of the players apart from, is that Dunk in line? That might be Dunk, or maybe Danny Olmo. That's probably more realistic. Of course, most of the players going to the rivals, as it looks like Badji is going to play, and he's scored quite a few goals in the Premier League this season, so I am actually surprised and intrigued to see what he can do. The Bergkamp Tifo behind the goal, as we will see their lineup right about now. It is Bernd Leno still at the club after 9 years, or 8, with Simican, Tomar, Pau Torres and Asensio. Berge and Guendouzi's back with Asete Tuto, Willock and Rulerson with Badji. I see the mistake right there. Why the hell is Asensio at left back and Rulerson on the wing? Looks like Arteta's trying to pull a mad one out. Maybe he's trying to get the Spaniards next to each other. I mean, it's not realistic, of course, because they're out of position, but a little bit more than if it was any other team, as they're going to start off the better right here, Arsenal. A ball across the box, and where is his left back? As Asete Tutu scores early on. We're the team that do that. Us. But where is Kelly? The left back, nowhere to be seen, as they're going to try and put up a fight for the Europa League, or not even the Europa, the Champions League. Send us to the Europa League if it carries on like this. Literally, Kelly had pulled across. We left a man free, and it's 1-0 Arsenal. That ain't a great start now, is it? As that's a dodgy pass as well. Into Sander Berge, into Willock. We did get the win at Blundell Park against these, and I kind of expect the same with the league position and how we did against United, who are similar on points after this game, as Cantwell does have a run on here, though. Can we try and get instantly back level? It's Cantwell, cuts inside, he's been scoring for fun lately, and what a goal! Todd Cantwell take a bow this time. He is really getting on form. Turns out we actually do get an early goal. Not as early as I'd like it, and of course, after they'd scored, but a beautiful one. Cuts out, and just bang. Bernd Leno didn't see that one coming. Loved watching that one fly in. However, they're on top again. Dale Fry has to make a tackle. I mean, we do have a bit of a dodgy defence today, so I thought they'd give a penalty then. Offside in the box. Tanganga's got more work than he had against Watford to do in this game, I think, as Alberto had to be quick to pass that one off, but did get it to Chalobah, who can put it through to William Harper. Just needs a bit of pace and a cut inside as he tries to... Defender's still making a mistake as he sends Berge for a cartwheel. Honestly, mate, help him up. Stop play, because that were a leg breaker. Don't know how he'll stay on the pitch after that one. Berge is back up, though, as he's definitely going to get booked. However, can he score before he gets the card? As he's been put through here. Has the pace to get away, and Bernd Leno comes a little bit. It's in the back of the net. And it's an own goal, I think, because I think it was just trickling in. And you saw by the arrow right there, he has got his booking, but he's turned the game around. Beautiful little chip over Bernd Leno there, who came but did not come enough. Just did not go over his head. And I think it was heading in anyway. He's tried to clear it and it's hit the post and bouncing. So, unlucky Juan Cruz Comar. And to be honest, I feel a little bit for William Harper right there, because that goal could have took him to a top scorer in the league, or joint with Odsonne Edouard, as Roulisson right there tackled mean and ferociously, as Badgil still has the ball though. It's another tackle from Dale Fry though, as it's given to Tanganga, and Pope with a quick and clean turn into Alberto, through the middle to William Harper. He's accelerated away from the defence. Comar's having a dreadful game as Harper just walks it in. This is the Arsenal line knowing this save. It's the one that just, once they concede, they don't stop. Through on goal, away from the defender, one-on-one with Bernd Leno, looked him in the eyes and said, this is going in. And oh dear, look who's down on the floor. It's David Brooks now. It looks like it could be back-to-back games with injuries. That's great, even with Dowlat as well, as the games had to be stopped. Honestly, stop it. I think I am going to turn the injuries down. I turned them down to 80% because there was on... you might think this is ridiculous as well. They were on 95%, but I heard from someone that they were realistic. I think it's a bit over realistic now. I'm honestly losing a lot of good players. Although it doesn't help us, I kind of don't mind it because it gives us a chance to play a couple of the reserves, as Barry Leach is back in the team, and we could have a chance immediately anyway. We might not need Brooks, even though it's harsh to say, as that's a ball to Pope. Can he put that in? It's just a great clearance though, as that could have been 4, and that's good that Arsenal actually got that away, as it goes in towards Dale Fry. Harper to touch it down. He's going to try and go the long way, although give it to Barry Leach. He loses it as well. So I think it's half-time, and is 3-1 against Arsenal. You can hear the boos ringing around the Emirates. As fantastic in my eyes. The only bad bit, yeah, the goal, but I'm not disappointed with that really. The bad bit's losing Brooks. He is a bit injury prone himself, as we've got the ball straight to Barry Leach here. Chip that over the top. It's given us a handball, but Harper to carry on, and Leach in the middle now to Pope, and that just needed to go central. Barry Leach though picking back up on it as, oh, that's afters from Guendouzi. That's just typical Guendouzi, innit? Just making a tackle after the ball had gone, as Cantwell cuts inside as well, and oh my days! Todd Cantwell, just love how you shoot, as it looks like a carbon copy of the first one, but I'd say that one's better. That flew into the top bin, as he has a brace against Arsenal. We actually had him as Arsenal's save earlier on in the year. So this is fantastic. Arsenal crumbling a little bit. Of course, I have a soft spot for them, doing a save on them. Of course, don't really mind them in real life, despite them being a bit of a rival of Chelsea. But I'm glad we're getting the win in this save, because we need it for the Champions League. And they have won a corner straight away. Tanganga with a good headed clearance. And it looks like they're trying to see what they've done wrong and try and get back into this game. So they've got a corner. Can a renaissance be on? It's Ben Sheaf off the bench who heads it down, and Willock's being took down by Barry Leach. That just looks like a bit of inexperience. It's not a red, it's a yellow, fair enough, and it's a penalty for the Gunners. I'm going to try and do him here. I'm going to go to this side and dive, but that was terrible, as it is now 4-2, and I think that's Badgil. Don't want to see another penalty replay. And they've got one back. Brandon Pope with the ball right here. That's a dodgy pass back as well, as it looks like we're trying to give them a way back into the game. Honestly, all their goals coming from our wrongdoings, as Badgil has it again. Chalobah though, great tackle and a great ball through to William Harper on an actual hat-trick this time. Tries to chip Leno again. No more cocky business, as Dale Fry is going to whip that up, looking for Chalobah again. It's going to be Harper though, puts it in the middle, onto Alberto, and Barry Leach flooding forward. A lot of his attackers on cards this game, as he cuts in well. Barry, keep on going. It's another cut in well. Can he try and keep the ball? No, he doesn't, and it's on to Cantwell, who does win a header though, and Harper, that would have been sweet. But again, I don't think it's to be, as Willock gives a ball into Badgil again, and it's out to Todd Cantwell, who's going to try and cut inside, does, and actually gets the pass off. I thought the defender had got there first. It's a counter here. Harper to Pope, out wide, flicked on, chipped over the top. Great move, but doesn't result in something. And honestly, I would take the result as it is. And it looks like I might have to, as Harper does have the ball right here. Weaving all over the place with it. He's still keeping it, and there we go. Release it. Alberto could get a goal, you know, it could be 5 against Arsenal, and it's exactly the same as Todd Cantwell. It is 5 against Arsenal, and it's Luis Alberto, the ex-Liverpudlian himself, scoring against them. And he's going to come off after that one. Just a couple of minutes rest. He's earned it. Constant running from the old man, constant professionalism, and gets us over the line. Another classic game of football right here at the Emirates, as we're going to try and make it 6. I'm not going to put pressure on, as Powell looks like he wants to. Look at him. It looks like he's got stock here as well. He's a man mountain right there, as he even finished it when we were on the edge of the box, just thinking about Arsenal as it's in uproar again. If Arteta's still there, I think he'd be gone in real life after that result. Yes, we're above them by a bit, but it's Grimsby Town at the end of the day, and Arsenal should be doing a lot better. And that's just great news after the game, you know. Looks like Barry Leach might have to be a mainstay. David Brooks out for 7 months with an ACL pull, the worst you can have, the same as Kieran Dowell. And honestly, just get me to the end of this season. Get us in the Champions League and get us done, as we play Tottenham next. And in fact, they have dropped out of the top 6. These were second moments ago. The 7th with 50 points. Same as Arsenal, same as Man United, and same as Southampton now, as we have 11 points over. Yes, 2 games over as well. Actually, no, we're above Chelsea now. We have 2 games over them, but 12 points altogether. So it can still be 6, which is good. So we've still got leeway. We can still lose 3 matches and be in there roughly, well, no, 2, doing the maths correct. And that's a great thing. However, Spursy, they don't bottle it against us. They always get a good result, as yes, Arteta is in charge of Arsenal, who are in 6th now, as games in hand are being played, and Chelsea have in fact not won theirs over us. So we're back up to 2nd. And here we go. I mean, Manchester City as well have played a game in hand over us. So we could make it 65 points and they would be 4 in front of us. With them still to play, if they lose another game and lose to us, it honestly could be on. And I'm getting excited now, because I keep on saying, like, we need to keep this up, keep this up, keep this up. But to be fair, we've only got 8 games left. It feels like it's still the start of the season, but no, 8 games. 8 games till we almost get all of us players back. Of course, I think Dowell will be ready in pre-season. Maybe not David Brooks. Vencedor will be back. We can make more signings. We'll be in the Champions League if it carries on like this. It is very, very exciting. So Dino's in the goal for Tottenham. Make sure we don't slip up, with Fry, Tanganga, Rodon, 2 ex-Tottenham defenders, and Kelly at the back. Todd Cantwell playing magnificently, probably the thumbnail star already, with Chalobah, Pope and Barry Leach on the right now. He's getting a chance to try and put his print on the team, with Luis Alberto in camp and William Harper up front. Please, William, carry us. And it's another away game as well, so we've played Tottenham at home, not beating them. Can we do it away for the first time ever, as Bijolo is in goal, Thomas Tavares, Sensei, Gordon and White in the defence, with Rodri and Asunciao sitting, Riquelme, Guimaraes and Bergwijn with Harry Kane up front. They have dropped off. If we are ever going to beat them, we need to do it now. Keep the pressure on this man's old team, of course. Rodri, he played for City, and try and keep up with him as Harry Kane gives it into Bergwijn. Of course, just, I don't know what it is, but I always do struggle against Spurs in basically every save, as Rodri has the ball though, gives it round the corner into Bruno Guimaraes. The cam from Brazil doing really good work right here. Gives it into Riquelme. We shoved off there. We can't get anywhere close as Rodgers give it back into Asunciao. Now into Harry Kane. With all this movement going on, it's really hurting my eyes. As can we get it off Stevie Bergwijn? Not really. He's still kept the ball throughout everything. In the middle. On to Rodri. Harry Kane, and finally away. And Joe Rodon giving it into Kelly as well. Kelly to run it forward. Cantwell making a run out wide, but we're going to give it through the middle to Alberto. Of course, as always, I'll comment on how good he is doing, as we're going to try and get that round the corner though. It's Brandon Pope still chasing it and almost got there ahead of White, as it is going to be our throw-in as well. Didn't expect it. Barry Leach now into Alberto. Can we try and nick a goal? If we're going to get one, I think we need to get one first, as that was almost disguised, but wasn't. And Barry Leach has the ball kicked to him right here. Now Alberto, the back heel into Trevor Chalobah. Kept the ball for quite a while. Is Harper tries to turn it out and maybe hit a hand or something, I was hoping. But no, Sensei with a good block. 25 minutes into this one, and you can see no team wants to lose. Maybe I'm stating the obvious a little bit there, but it completely is true as Tanganga. Brilliant tackle on probably his ex-teammate, as here is William Harper as well, going to go the long way round. Shows a bit too much to the defender, but still has the ball. Can we get a rare goal against Tottenham? Oh, it's bounced off him. No! And can we win this header against Harry Kane? There we go. Rodon with it down. Tanganga to get the pass off as well as Pope gives it to the side into Trevor Chalobah through that gap. Here we go. Could we get it just before half-time? It's William Harper, and he does. Come on. It is such a struggle to beat Tottenham. Are you joking? I can't believe we've done it. You don't know how excited I am, even though we haven't won it, because we have never won against Spurs. The team that we can't beat, we finally take a lead against when they're on terrible form. Whew. It really feels like $1 million right there, but how has that gone in? How has that gone in? It's an instant goal from Bruno Guimaraes, and I got excited. I got excited too quick. Exactly, very, very quick as well, because it is exactly after the goal. That's what I meant to say. Dances over 2 slide tackles, don't know how. And Dino, further back, please, on your line, and dive quicker. React, please. Hate how they've gone and stole that, so City are probably winning wherever they are in the country, and we have just made it level. Yes, they're beating Everton 2-0. Come on, boys, got to step it up. Pope's got a plaster above his head. Can you be arsed? Don't know how they're trying to get back into this one, but Brandon Pope has the ball. Gives it out wide now to Barry Leach. Back inside, back out wide. Into Barry Leach again, through that little gap into Harper. Can we try and make a move instantly? I mean, I'm going to try and get it onto the left-hand side right here as Cantwell's been playing well. Try and utilise him a bit more in this one as Chalobah as well in the middle. Goes for a pass across to Dale Fry at right back. Give it in the middle. Brandon Pope, he's got a bit of an injury. He's got 5 players around him as we just can't break this Tottenham defence down. It is impossible. Look at it. Look how far back they are. It is just mind-blowing. Should have been better as Tanganga. He can't be better today as well. He'll be putting up a fight with Cantwell for the cover picture, as them two have been absolutely outstanding. As Torreira as well gives it into Bergwijn. Don't make me say it in this game and them score. Well done, Riquelme. Well done. You've destroyed a little Grimsby Town 4-year-old fan's dreams of winning the Premier League with that. I don't know how he's pinged that in, and it's hit the side netting to just roll around the goal at the back. David Luiz. You're a beat at David Luiz. Shouldn't really resort to name picking after that one, but that's hit me right in the gut. A big sucker punch as Barry Leach has the ball, though. We've got to try and get back into it against, of course. You can just tell it's Jose Mourinho's back 5, or not even 5, not even 4, about 11, as Harper's trying to pass it out and there's nowhere to go. Not even one gap in that defence as Franco has it in the middle, gives it to Riquelme, back to him. Of course, it's this small man. He scored a lot as well when Kane was out in the last one, as Rodon round the corner into Chalobah, through the middle to Harper. Just get a run on. They're the only guy I trust to outpace this defence, and they're not very high, so you should be able to still get around them. Let's take that shot on the angle. Bijlo, what a save! What fingertips are those? Whatever they are, I want them on Dean Henderson. What a stop, as we've still got the ball though. It's Luis Alberto. Can he go out wide to Cantwell? Whip that in. Harper's good at headering. It's going to fall again and no one's on the rebound, but Chalobah keeps it alive. Alberto, give that around the corner to Harper. Cut away, good cut away on the angle again, and that one slipped in. Come on! 2-2 at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We're not in the lead just yet, but that's a big goal. We're not going to leave empty-handed, I don't think, unless just Franco has something to say for it. But that's finally beaten Bijlo. Love you, William Harper. Absolutely love you. As yes, I'm going to go ultra-attacking. As I've got a man holding his knees. It looks like he's just held up off the ball or something. We haven't really touched him, as the clock's broken as well because Nemetcha's come on for Alberto, as they've still got the ball, Tottenham. Please, I don't know how long's left, but don't let them try and score. And Franco has a man running past him there, but Tanganga with a tackle onto Nemetcha. I don't know how long's left, as Barry Leach making the run, and I've heard the commentary say 1 minute remaining, so I'm guessing we're in added time, as Gordon goes back to his keeper. 2 minutes added on, apparently. And Bijlo, keep the pressure on them, you know, and you might get a chance here. Cantwell, close. Bijlo, get on them, get on them! As it's ended a 1 or 2-2 draw. I mean, at least we haven't lost them. It's improvements, but not going to keep up with City with those kind of results. 2-2. And that's a bit of a kick in the teeth when we was trying to chase Manchester City. So even if we do win this game in hand, we're 6 points behind them, like we're 6 points clear of 5th. So frustrating as Chelsea jump above us as well. Oh dear. How long's Brandon Pope out as well? 5 days. Might miss the trip to the next game. I can't even think who it's against. It's Fulham. Of course, the rivals. Maybe not going to miss it. Love it when he plays against them. And he's actually asking about the contract situation. So I did name the episode, last episode, about his contract, the dilemma that is, as of course he's got the ambulance next to him. Perfect time to get him in the office, off his legs, and sign him up for another contract. So please, Brandon, I don't want you leaving in 3 months. I want you here. You're Grimsby through and through. You've literally been here, I think, since... I can't remember which season he came in. Maybe season 3, season 4? I'm guessing, as we should have the money as well. I'll give an important. He'll probably want crucial. Yes, my mistake. You can have crucial. What's his contract demands? 4 year. Yeah, definitely. Added to the 3 months he's already got. No release clause. Yes, I will accept this, as I think this will be his stay all the way up to the end of this career, as I still can't pay that though. I can't get that signing on bonus. I need to get rid of it and just put all my money into the wage, because I just can't afford it. Take all that off. Add all that into here. How high up we can go. There we go. Got £4 left after this. Just accept it, please. As it's still not enough. Maybe if we win the semi-final it might be. But this ain't enough. Just going to offer him that. He's going to walk away from it, I know for a fact. As yeah, we've got to win the semi-final, to be fair, to get the money. I mean, to be honest, I think we might get it in due time, as that's a nice graphic, that one. I want to look at that one again. Oh, it's not even going to... There we go. It's going to show us. Oh, it talks about his injuries, but it does look quite smooth, that the midfield. As Fulham are up next. It's the same lineup. Even Brandon Pope isn't coming out, despite him having a 5-day injury, as we play Fulham, the rivals. A cloudy day at Blundell Park. This should be a walk in the park as well. But it's not, because Fulham have beaten us away from home with an 87th minute goal. Taylor Crosslade has won it against the run of play. Harper with the goal as well. And Martin, Josh Martin with the 2nd minute goal. The player who, of course, we bought off Norwich as one of our first signings. And despite being in the top 3 this season, we haven't beaten as actual rivals once. We drew with them 3-3. And then we've gone and lost to them 2-1 at home. That's not good enough. Just like Tottenham, Fulham might be a bogey team. And in fact, the gap is slipping heavily now between us and 5th. We got it really extended with the Arsenal game, as there's 6 games to go and we are 5 points above them. As we're going to simulate Sheffield United as well and end this episode out straight away, because I can see the camera's dying. And of course, I want to get prepared for tomorrow. A big semi-final right there, and we'll have to play that one the more time allowed to it. So we'll reject Peru. We'll go into Sheffield United with the same team as well, hoping for a result. These are in 19th. Away at Bramall Lane, so don't make it 2 defeats to, I'd say, relegation candidates, as they've got 5 at the back. Don't be fooled, boys. Get at them, as we do get a win in this one, 2-1. But Nemec has to come off the bench to get one, as Lowe scores in the same minute. And Trevor Chalobah with the first goal. I don't know what it is, but apart from Fulham, Harper don't score in simulations. It's rather weird. Maybe someone at EA thinks it's a cheat code or something, as we are actually, in fact, back up to 2nd. But Chelsea, of course, do have a game in hand over us. And Manchester City, well, just look at them. If we win a game, we'll still be 9 points behind them. The league has gone. It's gone. For us, for Chelsea, it is done out here. Well, maybe not Chelsea, but still, no. Yeah, definitely for Chelsea. They'll be 6 points behind them if they win their games in hand. And that's another if, as Champions League football, I would be happy with. But of course, we do have a FA Cup semi-final. And we play Chelsea again, Liverpool again, and City. Oh, that could be the penultimate episode of next one as well if we don't win the semi-final, but I don't think it would be. I think we'd have 2 episodes after the final ending, wrapping up the season, and the FA Cup final if we get to it. So, I won't say a good episode, but in terms of actually playing the game, yes. In terms of simulations, no. As unfortunately, this is the end. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys, to the channel if you haven't done already. We're trying to reach 2K before the end of the year. We'll give you plenty of time to try and do that, as thank you guys for watching. See you in a bit. Take care. What's the other one I say? In a bit. And now, peace.